Hello and welcome to Dutchman Said. We're joined here today in Knysna at the picturesque inland lake by the Haval H6C. For those of you who don't know the name Haval, it's quite a new brand in South Africa, but it's been around for 10 years in China, producing premium luxury SUVs. They've produced 1 million SUVs per year in China, and they are the parent company for GWM, Great Wall Motors, who produce the entry-level affordable bakkies, more commonly known in South Africa as the working horses of the bakkie fleet. Haval are going to be producing the H2, the H6, as well as an H9, and they've rebranded GWM as now the H4. So let's have a look and see what we've got inside here.
Getting inside the Haval, you'll notice you're surrounded by premium interior feels. Not quite the highest quality, I might add, but premium nonetheless. You've got a bit of a leather-wrapped steering wheel, some aluminium trims around the infotainment system and air vents. You've got some nice brushed chrome panels here, which look very good and also are soft to the touch. You've got some nice pleather on the armrest here on the side, as well as an armrest in the center. You've got some pleather on the gear knobs, and as well as some nice soft touches to the little compartments here, which open and close for the cup holders and the 12-volt AC charger. The car has a very nice feel to it. Everything in here feels like a premium SUV, as it should.
Now we've got a 4-cylinder 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine producing 140 kilowatts and 310 newton meters. Now you might not think that's a lot of power for an SUV, but it only weighs 1.5 tons, so it really gets going, and the ride quality is absolutely sublime. Smooth sailing, especially on the highways. Even off-road, it's very comfortable. The handling in the car is fantastic. I might add, however, the fuel economy figures are not great. On the way up from Cape Town to Knysna, we averaged around 13.5 litres per 100, with the advertised figures around 11 litres per 100. So quite a heavy guzzler on petrol. But I'd love to see this in a diesel variant. It might make a big difference to the fuel economy. The lovely thing about the Haval, because it's packed so much with features, everything here is so well thought of. Keyless entry, for example. Touch of the button with the key nearby in my pocket, the car closes up, even the sunroof closes. How nifty is that? Walking away from the car, after about 30 seconds, the windows will roll out. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could use the key, hold down the button, and up goes the window. So it's just real convenient.
The car's got some driving modes. We've got some standard driving modes, sport driving modes, eco driving modes, and that's what you can choose from. Some nice aluminium flappy paddles on the steering wheel to change gears if you feel like being a bit more sporty, bringing the sport back into SUV. Putting it into drive, you've got a manual selector as well, where you can change gears on the gear shifter, or you can use the pedals, or sliding it across back into drive, it'll just change gears automatically. The sport mode gives you a little bit more throttle response, as well as a bit more agile gear changes, whereas the economic mode gives you a little bit more gradual throttle acceleration, as well as more gentle gear changes. You've got a very nice big color infotainment touchscreen, which is also touch, so that you can change your stations and your music. It's got Bluetooth connectivity for your phone, as well as Bluetooth media streaming, and you've got USB connectivity, which is found here in the center of the console. It's got automatic dual zone climate control, so that you can select your air conditioning and your passengers can select air conditioning. You've also got air conditioning at the back here for the rear passengers. Beautiful panoramic roofs with a nice roof which slides open so that you can protect yourself from the sun if it's a hot day, and it's a double panoramic, so that's really nice. Automatic dimming rear view mirror. However, I might add that it's quite irritating that the passenger seats at the back are permanently red when there's somebody in the car with you. It doesn't tell you when, it always tells you when the seat belts are undone, even when there's no one in the car, which I find a little bit annoying. The other thing I don't really like about the car is that everything pings and beeps. It feels like I'm in an airplane. For example, the cruise control. Every time I tap the cruise control to increase or decrease my speed, it pings, it beeps. When I stop the car, it pings and beeps. It's just pretty much a lot of pinging and beeping. You've got a beautiful, nice rear view camera, and again the PDC, the park distance control, starts pinging again, which is normal, I might add. You've also got a really nice feature which they fitted in the passenger side mirror. By a touch of the button here called SVC, you get a sidewalk camera so that you can see how close you are to the sidewalk without scratching your map. I'm going to put it in park now, take away the ping.
The top selling factor about the Haval H6 is of course the price, coming in at the top spec model at 389,000 Rand. If you consider an Audi A1 1.4 TSI goes for around the same price and you're getting a premium luxury SUV, that's something to consider and think about. Yes, the fuel figures are a little bit high, but you know what, you're saving 150,000 Rand to the nearest competitor, which might be like a Mazda CX-5 or perhaps something in the Ford EcoSport range. It's quite a big car. You're getting a lot of car for your money, especially with it packed with all the features.
You've got automatic light sensing, automatic rain sensing, so when the lights go dark and the rain comes on, everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry about a thing. I might add, I would have liked the automatic high beam function, which it didn't have, which would have helped on the long road back from Knysna last night. The fuel economy figures I mentioned earlier are still not great. We drove back from Knysna with economic mode the entire way and also averaged about 13.5 liters per 100. So for a 2 liter turbo petrol, it's quite thirsty. You would like figures of around 11, even under 10 these days because of the prices of petrol going up all the time. So something Haval maybe might want to work on in the new engine. Other than that, the engine is seamless. It's got a lot of power and a lot of torque, especially for a petrol engine. The 6-speed automatic gearbox is quite seamless, and gear changes are smooth and very instantaneous. So you do get a very good driving experience. And my drive up to Knysna and back, I really enjoyed the ride. Everybody was turning their heads to have a look and see what this beautiful Haval was coming along. And everybody asked questions, what is the Haval? So hopefully I answered your question today.
You've got automatic seat controls for the driver and the passenger side, as well as beautiful speakers surrounding the car, curtain airbags, as well as ABS, EBD and stability program, giving you all the safety features you need for your family in a car of an SUV interior. You've also got a nice bit of a sports function with an economic mode select, as well as a sports mode for the car, which gets the car moving a bit quicker. That dual clutch 6-speed automatic gearbox really is seamless and it's so smooth and drives beautifully. So take a look at the Haval, you'll be incredibly surprised. Don't always judge a book by its cover and give the Haval brand a try. They really are very good. Alright, so that's the Haval H6. Thanks again for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like the video. Cheers for now.